I hear a lot of things on TV and radio about was it LegalZoom, I believe, or some kind of legal something that you could download something off the internet or have AI create you a will or all your
Yeah, like
critical documents. I mean, what are some of the pros or cons of using those types of services versus
yeah.
coming to you and
Yeah, it's a
talking to
great
you about
question.
it?
I can appreciate a good do-it-yourselfer, right? Like I like to try to figure things out myself and do a little Google research, right? So
Right,
people try to go online and think they do a will. And so we see a lot of those come through not so much before someone passes away, because they usually don't call us to look at those. It happened, we see those after someone's passed away, right? And their loved one
right.
comes in and they bring it to us. And I'd say we've been kind of tracking this, like, how often do they work? It's about 30% of the time that it's fine. If someone comes to us and the will was done online and it was okay, there weren't, it's maybe a simple estate. But the other 70% of the time, there's some things that were done in the will that maybe it wasn't even signed correctly, right? They didn't know they needed
Right.
witnesses. Or there's some state specific things that if you had in the will, it would save your family a whole lot of money. Like there's a thing about waiving a bond. And so if you don't have that language in there, the court could request the family to buy kind of an insurance policy or a bond. And
Hmm.
those can be expensive,
Right.
$1,700 a year while the estate is open. Or maybe especially in South Carolina, so maybe the executor doesn't have the authority to sell the house.
Right.
That's not written in the will. They have to go to a hearing. And so it makes the probate after someone passes away just a lot more expensive if the will was valid. And then, some
Right.
of those wills that people do on their own, they just aren't even valid. And then if it's not valid,
Oh, wow.
the state just thinks you didn't even have one. And so then your assets pass according to what the law is. So
Right.
in North Carolina, if you have a spouse and kids, part of it goes to your spouse, part goes to your kids. So
Right. So it sounds like in the attempting to try to save you money will actually cost you more money or potentially cost you more money in the long run.
yeah, so you're going to keep my state administration attorneys very busy with those kind of wills, right?
Right.
So
Absolutely.
people
So,
ask me, yeah, are you worried they're going to put you out of business? I say no, because then they're going to come in and they'll have to pay even more money
right.
to get their estate administered on the other side. So
And I'm sure that's a big shock when families realize that that's the case, right? That it's really going to really hurt them in the long run.